Sound check. Sound check, sound check.
Also scored number 14, Then center number 16, and those are the goals. He says, boy, how many words And now
Sound check, sound check, sound check.
the MPTC Express. Board number 10, also board number 25, MPTC At board number 80, MPTC board number 24,
Sound check, sound check, sound check. Sound check. Sound check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sound check. Okay, we are moments away of starting this first game of 3. And of course, this is the Makabansa Basketball League Season 3 presented to you by the Metro Pacific Investments Corporation and San Miguel Global Power. And this is a first game is a marquee matchup. Remember, the AFP Cavaliers still undefeated. And for Altings MPTC Hall, 1 loss against the DENR. This is bracket A basketball. It's Dulatre. Short on his 3-point attempt. And the ball goes to Darwin Cordero, the layup. I've spoken to Coach Adonis Estrella earlier, and he said that the premium for the MPTC Express is their defense. But on that instance, Cordero takes it strong to the hole. So there's now 2-0. MPTC in red colored uniforms. The layup is no good. Later on at the half, I'll bring to you the referees. One of them is Michael Galotera. Here's Darwin. Thought about the 3. Low posting. Kick out. Ginolbay puts it up. And that's going to be a steal by Fabian off the miss. The running shot goes. So that is a field goal converted. And 4-0 for AFP Cavaliers. Eliamil low post. Eliamil had a fine performance last time for MPTC, but he will going to be hard pressed against the undefeated team Fabian. The fast break has been superb for AFP. 6-0 start. Of course, Ignacio also going to be playing for next month's executive face-off for AFP Cavaliers. They are the 4-time UNTV Cup champions. 3-point shot on its way, a failure. By the way, I just want to thank Diego de la Paz for covering the Friday's game. And by the way, just a disclaimer, we are still fixing the main website of the Makabansa Basketball League. As soon as this Facebook page is up, we're going to stream this for you. In the meantime, a basket by the Redshirts. Fabian, 6-2 AFP, 8-2 AFP. So all of the points of AFP are coming from inside, and 6 of the 8 coming from transition. MPTC Express. Here comes Barrett. Barrett triple team. Bad pass, and the ball goes back to the Cavaliers. Cavaliers will run amok as much as possible if they can. Fabian, Michael Ignacio, Darwin Cordero, top of the box. Shot clock 12, right wing, and there's going to be an illegal pick for AFP. Fabian easily made that shot, but it will be nullified. Big guy of AP just scored for the charging foul. 8-2 for the Cavs. Solis. Here's Barrett. One key matchup of the bigs. Against Tano. Eliamil puts it up. It's in. 8-4 for AFP. Fabian is open. Don't leave him open, but he missed. So that's a risk that MPTC can afford. Eliamil from the outside, drives from the base, puts it up against Cordero. Shot was challenged. And here comes Ginolbay on the right, on the left side rather. Ginolbay with a hang time move. That's a beauty. 10-4 AFP. 6:27 quarter number 1. Chris Jesus is about to check into the next dead ball. On the right wing. Solis. There's a 3. No. Solis gets the offensive board against Darwin. He got it. You can see the upper body strength. You can see these both guys, Solis and Cordero, are playing in a well-conditioned fashion. From the corner, Ginolbay spots for a 3. He fails. Rebound. Richards. Tap by Ignacio. Pick up by Solis. Solis drive. Zip inside the pinning. Oh, that's a beauty by Baguno. First field goal for Benedict Baguno. 10-8 now. Now we have a close game after a slow start by the Express. Cavaliers now with the possession. Tano kick out pass. Ginolbay on the left wing. He drives. Puts it up off the glass. Too much muscle. And here comes the Express. Eliamel fast break to completion. That's how you do it. Just keep in step with the AFP, and then from the close games, you need to execute. Michael Ignacio consummates. 12-10 is the count. Approaching the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. Of course, technical head is FIBA Commissioner Bonds Cortez. Here comes the 3, the short rebound. It is the Cavaliers run. Fabian, short rebound, Barrett. Very few fouls after the first half of the first quarter. MPTC now playing methodical, but Barrett says, let me try this. He keeps it up, gives it up outside in the middle of the fall-away. Baguno offensive rebound and a putback. 12-all is the count. It is a tied game. It's a third deadlock with his first of 3 here in the Makabansa Basketball League. Ignacio. Spot up shooter, Fabian. Ginolbay, almost have a dribbling violation. The handoff. Fabian drives. Fabian was fouled as the shot clock is about to expire. So Barrett will score for the foul, and here comes the substitutions. Alan Gregorio, Chris De Jesus, Aquino, and Pasha are all checked in. Fabian will shoot 2 for the Cavs. Calmly sinks it. Short on the second try for Fabian. 4 minutes remaining in quarter number 1. They're swinging around the ball. Here's Coach Alan Gregorio with a drive. Hang time move by Coach Alan. Alan Gregorio. First field goal on his first attempt. Chris De Jesus with a heist, and there's going to be a foul. Just want to get a reminder that this annual affair of Magabansa Basketball League Season 3, hatid sa inyo yan ng Metro Pacific Investments Corporation, San Miguel Global Power, First FIDEC, MGen, Pacific Power, Aboitiz Power, Lanco Pacific, Quezon Power Philippines, Smart Communications, Wilson, and Meralco. Solis with a hit from 3. Solis with a steal on the right side. Shake and bake move against Darwin Cordero. Here's Coach Alan who made a field goal. Back pass. Jumper from the corner. It's in. Eldia Mill. Pretty good start. What an anticipation, and Cavaliers suddenly down. Okay, back to action here at the Barangco Gym. 6-point MPTC lead, 19-13. Here's Ignacio. Darwin. On the right wing, we have Pasha. Here comes a 3-ball. And that is a faking a foul by Ignacio. It's very important for AFP not to be sloppy at this end of this first quarter as Solis converts from 3-point country. Biggest lead now for MPTC, 9 points, 22-13. Ignacio drives. The cut. The shot from the corner. Ignacio getting the offensive rebound, but that's going to be tapped by Chris De Jesus. Pasha uncorks from downtown. He didn't hit the bullseye. And Chris De Jesus gives it up to his teammate who brings up the basketball. That's Reformata. Solis thought about the three. Eliamel from the base drives. Follow-away shot for Eliamel. 42-minute mark of this first quarter. Superb start here for MPTC Express, 24-13. Low post play for Darwin. Momentarily open. Up fake. Aquino. Thought about it. Drives. Aquino. Puts it up. It's out. Rebound. Ignacio. Stick back. 24-15. The score. The lead is a 9-point edge. Here's Solis. Here comes Coach Alan Gregorio. Here's the drive. Eliamel with a fall-away shot. He hit the last 6 points for the Express. They're up by 11. 3-pointer for the White Shirts of AFP. Now they're beginning to miss. And it's 11-point bubble for the Express. Goal scored. Solis. Coach Allen. Allen hand up to Solis with 8 on the shot clock. Solis drives a double team tap there by Ignacio. AFP Cavaliers only scored 2 points after the last 4 minutes. In the other hand, MPTC continuously scoring with 4 on the shot clock. Solis extricates, puts it up, it's good. What a first quarter by the Express. 28 points early. Aquino to Darwin Cordero. 43 seconds. Ignacio double team. Rebollos drives. The fall away by Rebollos. It's out. It's in. Oh! I thought that ball goes out, but it came in. 25 seconds. 28-17. The lead is 11. And Coach Alan Gregorio wants to spread out the floor. Coach Alan. Basa. Shaka at 6. Solis open. Fires 3-pointer. It's no good. Rebound by Darwin Cordero. Final 5 seconds. Darwin on the bus train. And Cordero will take 2. First personal on Miguel Basa. 2 shots now for Darwin Cordero. He's been the facilitator of the Cavaliers. However, he misses the first free throw. Split for Darwin Cordero. Just 2 seconds remaining. Solis lets it go. It's out. So 1 quarter hands finished. Alright, we are about to start the second quarter. It is a 10-point MPTC lead, 28-18. Tuning coverage of your Makabansa Basketball League triple header Saturday. Ball games here at the Morocco Gym in Pasig City. Date is May 10, 2025. My name is Ryan Pardo. Baseline drive. Here comes Coach Alan Gagor. The spin, the turn, the fake, the drop off. That is a miss. Here comes the white shirts of the Cavaliers. There's a three-pointer. It's out. The Bolos, great timing, but he will take two anyways with a foul.
Number 21 gives all the one box on the first. Now number 1 of her MPTC.
Alright, we have one player for MPTC who is a little bit hurt. That's Nepomata. Maguno is back. It's Aaron Maguno. First free throw is good for the Bolos. He hits both. 8-point edge for the Express of MPTC. Second quarter action. A minute gone by. Here's Maguno inside. Chris Jesus double team. Chris drops it up to Coach Allen off the glass. 2 field goals already for Coach Allen. 30-20. There's a three-pointer. Yes. (30-23). Chris Jesus bounce pass to Coach Allen. Coach Allen is open again. And Bermudez takes the rebound, and he's the one who hit a three. So preempted the foul given up by Coach Allen. (30-23). Here comes Staccato. Air ball on this three-point shot. It's going to be a jump between the two players. So the Cavaliers of AFP will retain possession. 11 of the shot clock, trailing by 7, 30-23. MPTC ahead. Here's a three. That's not there. Rebound controlled by the red shirts. MPTC Express. Basa to Baguno. Baguno fails. This time, the Cavaliers turn to take a backseat and run. Here comes an up fake, the handoff, and a traveling error. Pangilinan checks in for Solis. Seven-point edge. Here comes Basa. Here comes Chris Jesus at low post. Basa from the corner. He will uncork, and that is a failure. We have the Cavaliers on the run. It's going to be a 3-on-2 break. Oh, that's a good rejection by Basa, and on the other side, we have a foul. Alright, Coach Alan Gagoyo needs to go back to the bench with his second personal. Campos checks in for the very first time. Two free throws made on that trip. And the lead is chopped down to 5 for MPTC Express. And they're going to shoot for time. Alright, glad to have you with us, Philippines. You're still watching the Pagbansa Basketball League Season 3 here in the Meralco Gym, Pasig City, dated May 10, 2025. My name is Ryan Para, first game for a triple header. Marquee matchup between AFP and MPTC. Low post play for Chris. The backdoor cut. Basa fails to deliver. And here comes the Cavaliers in white. Shake and make move. That's on the edge of the board. There's the attack. Frontal. It is intercepted. Basa. Time for MPTC to run. It won't happen. Wisely waits away for his teammates. Here's Pangilinan. Kick out. Bounce pass. Chris Jesus. 3 to shoot. They need a 3 on this spot. Didn't get it. Chris Jesus. Right. Great timing on his offensive rebound. He turns around and didn't score. 6:33 remaining. Coach Adonis Chera can't believe on that call. MPTC bench thought that it will be their possession, but there's no challenge. Here's the drive and the bucket by Bermudez. Basket counts. Oh, second personal foul by Basa. Bermudez will shoot for the bonus for the AFP Cavaliers. He scores. Now it is just a 2-point lead. Eliamel and Solis, who had a fine first quarter. This combination backcourt scoring duo has been taking to MPTC to a huge leap of consecutive wins. Solis, De Jesus, right wing, shopping around, 9 to shoot. Campos, bounce pass. Baguno back to De Jesus, 5 to shoot. Chris, bumped, and a foul.
Blocking foul number 29. Francis number 6.
Alright, session now for the MPTC. Take it away by the Cavaliers. Bounce pass. Here comes a failure on that layup. Not even Regalado from point blank range kept on missing those easy gimmies. And Baguno almost making sure to that basket, but there's a contact.
Now number 13,
Alright, we have a substitution on the floor. Coach Alan Gagoyo got a good rest of about 4 minutes onto the fray. And the score now is 28-31 for the Express. Make that 28-32. Approaching the halfway point of the second quarter, 5 minutes and 40. Let's see what will be the activity here for the Cavs, the AFP Cavaliers. Here's the drive. Against 3 defenders, no. Second effort, no. And Eliamil takes care of business. Chris. The pass is a little bit high. And there's going to be a warning for the coach for resentment. Alright, excuse me, it's not the bench, but it is Chris De Jesus was called for the warning for resentment to a non-call. We're approaching the 5-minute mark of this quarter number 2. Dol Cordero's ball was slipped, taken away. Eliamil with a bounce pass. Solis inside. That's could have been a 3-point play, but Solis will take 2 anyway.
2 shots for Brad Solis.
Alright, just a reminder that this annual fair of our leagues from private sector and government, Pagkasabansa Basketball League Season 3, presented to you by the Metro Pacific Investments Corporation, San Miguel Global Power, First Philec, MGen, Pacific Power, Aboitiz Power, Lanco Pacific, Quezon Power Philippines, Smart Communications, Wilson, and Meralco. 5-point game for the Express. Here comes a three-pointer that was no good for Michael Ignacio. Penalty situation for MPTC. The Cavaliers only has three team fouls. Baguno misses. There's a foul. Ignacio will take 2 free throws as a result of the penalty situation. Now you can see that the MPTC, as much as possible, they want to keep in step with AFP. However, AFP couldn't solve that screen roll plays of MPTC, especially the big guys who have been magnificent in defensive rebounding. The score is 33-28 for MPTC. Almost 4 minutes remaining, and Baguno continues to struggle. Alright, there's the inbound. Coach Allen looking on. Baguno. Coach Allen is open. His third attempt does not work, and we have a whistle. Chris Jesus for 2 free throws for the Red Shirts, keeping the AFP Cavaliers at bay. Still a 5-point lead for MPTC. Split for Chris. 35-28. Am I correct? Or is it 34-28? 4 minutes and change. Here's Ginolbay. Here's a 3-point shot. Nothing. Ignacio. His turnaround didn't work. So as the other players for the AFP Cavaliers, we have a foul. Oh, this is a big development for MPTC. Coach Alan Gregorio has 3 fouls early in the first half. So Coach Alan Gregorio in foul trouble. So he will be replaced once this free throw is good. Alright, Coach Adonis Sierra needs to talk things over. The lead for MPTC is still 5, 34-29. Here it comes. It is a 5-point lead for the Cavaliers of AFP. Now on the offensive, sorry, MPTC meron pala ang 5-point lead. Solis against Tobeo. Banging bodies. Baguno moves out. Shot clock 6. Chris De Jesus fouled up. 4 to shoot. Chris. Elia Mill creates. 1 to shoot. Puts it up. And that is a foul.
Foul number 16, Martano. That's his third personal foul. Team goes for Cavaliers.
First free throw is no good for Elimil. His main choice is the best player of the conference. Sorry, best player of the game last game. Later on, we'll give you some fresh halftime stats from both of these clubs. Second is good. Regalado is also a mainstay of AFP Cavaliers in the UNTP Cup, so they need another rim protector. Both teams in penalty. Darwin wants to create double team baseline. Darwin blocked, but there's going to be a foul on Chris. And Chris can't believe it.
Foul number 15, Christopher Garces. That's his second personal foul.
Alright, the first is good for Coach Darwin. 5-point lead for the Cavs. Approaching the 3-minute mark of the first half, 35-30. 36-30. So let's see what will be the ploy for the Express of MPTC. Elia Mill. Shot clock at 12. Low post play. Barrett against Regalado. Barrett with a fall away. It's out. Ignacio brings it up court for the White Shirts. Ignacio spins, turns, puts it up. It's out. Rebound. Solis. Good defensive stance by Solis. Solis, very quick. Here comes Elia Mill. Will challenge Darwin Cordero. High on the floor. He scores. You know, Elia Mill and Cordero is really a marking matchup. Both can score, both can rebound, and both can create situations for their teammates. As Elia Mill completes a 3-point bonus. Back to a 7-point lead for MPTC, 38-31 against AFP. Tobeo drives. The cut by Regalado. Kick out on Gumalbay. Here comes Ignacio, right quarter court 3. He fails. We're now 2 minutes in the first half. Oh, that's a nice jumper. Solis finally hitting one. Darwin strip. Oh, nice pass. That is solid conversion. 1 minute and 31. The lead is now 11. That has been a barrier for MPTC. They always take 11 and then suddenly AFP can come back. Zip pass. That is a foul by the Express. First free throw is good. Now this will be the thing that the Cavaliers need to adjust in the second half. Offensive rebound has been missing until Cordero takes his chances. The lead is down to 8, 42-34. Solis, Elia Mill, much smaller defender on him, but also much bulkier. Thought about the three, decides to drive. Is a jump shot by Solis. Time down to 47 seconds in quarter number 3. From the cross court, Ginol Bay, right out of space. 37 seconds in quarter number 1, 44-34. Don't forget that next week, next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, May 16, 17, 18 is a broadcasting seminar like no other, Masterclass PH at the SGS Stadium. Here comes Turbeo, no, Regalado. Touch last by Elia Mill. There's only a few slots left for Masterclass PH. Check the Facebook page of Masterclass PH or chat Noel Zarate for more details. Here comes the drive. Ignacio puts it up. Nope. Final 13 seconds. Here's Solis from the backcourt. Solis accelerates. Drives through. Solis. Yes. 5 seconds. Darwin Cordero. 3 seconds. Darwin drives to his left. It is a foul. It is a foul. Only the first foul on Barrett, and both teams in penalty situation. Very quiet first half for Darwin Cordero. Later on, once we start the second half, we'll bring you the complete stats for you. The first is no good. The second is good. 1.18 seconds. Just a quick catch and shoot at Solis. And they run out of time. So halftime is up. And the score is 46-35. 11-point lead for MPTC. The second half of Pagkabansa Basketball League will continue after 5 minutes.
The largest single-site solar project and battery energy storage system in the world rises in the Philippines.
Proud Bulacania ako. Mas proud ngayon kasi makikilala kami sa buong mundo dahil sa Terra Solar. Bukod dyan ay dadami ang trabaho at lalago ang negosyo dito sa amin.
The technology we are deploying here is cutting edge, ensuring a more reliable energy system for the Philippines.
Terra Solar is more than just a power project. It is our commitment to a greener and sustainable future. We aim to provide a substantial percentage of the Philippines' energy needs, which will offset carbon dioxide emissions by 4.3 million tons annually.
We are building on the hopes and dreams of the communities we serve. Terra Solar is a beacon of progress, showing the world that the Philippines is taking bold steps in the clean energy revolution.
In a world where change is constant and can drastically impact the lives of people around you, knowledge and innovation are the most valuable assets. Being in the service of the Filipino people, we at First Philac are bound to our commitment to provide world-class transformer solutions to our customers. For over 45 years, we have been the premier solutions provider to the country's power utilities, commercial and industrial businesses. And we have grown to be the largest manufacturer of amorphous transformers in Southeast Asia. As we commit to perfection, we constantly engage our customers and anticipate their developing needs. We keep in touch with customers to address their current and emerging pain points. until everything we do enhances the life it touches. As a result, we have innovated our transformers to consistently meet industry standards at the lowest total owning cost. Armed with a fixed menu and a wide range of solutions offering, we are able to customize our approach to varied clients in the utility, property, commercial and industrial sectors. Our commitment for service excellence comes from the desire to make a positive difference in the lives of everyone around us. Our wide presence in the country attests to the quality of service we provide. Meeting customer needs is the heart of our business. We offer a wide array of services, from the supply of pole-type and pad-mounted transformer solutions to packaging substations and switchgears. Our compact substations can be mobile capable, plug and play and expandable. It aids customers in minimizing operational downtime. We provide service options that go beyond the mere one-time supply, and we integrate offers with worry-free services. Experienced engineers spearheading the preventive and corrective maintenance and calibrating the controls and relays of your transformers and distribution systems as needed. With exemplary service, customers get their money's worth for the efficient solutions we provide. That makes a modern lifestyle possible. Inasmuch as we focus on our commitment to serve customers, the source of our strength also lies in people. Our discipline is centered on providing the best service to the Filipino people for nation development. Because commitment requires focus, dedication, and passion, our company is made up of people desiring for excellence. We value hard work and conduct all aspects of our business with honesty, integrity, and business excellence. We do not just manufacture products. We aim for solutions that improve lives. Our commitment to innovation is proof of our ideals. First, Philec has been the Philippines' preferred transformer.
Okay, we're gonna start the third quarter of this Pagkabansa Basketball League. I'd like to mention to you there are three referees for this ball game. Our referees Calutera, Mendoza, and Buena Vista. And I will also explain to you folks the first half highlights for both teams. Okay, for the field goal shooting, AFP only shoot 28% as compared normally they shoot about 40%, 11 of 39. MPTC they shoot better, 50%, 19 of 38. Now the other disparity here is the rebounds, slight advantage for AFP, 27 to 34. Assists, big difference. MPTC had 16 assists to only 7 for AFP. For the point production for AFP, Bermudez with 8, Cordero with 8, Ignalo with 7. For MPTC, we have Solids with 21, Element with 14, and Bagono with 6. So those are the halftime stats. Alright, we see Coach Coach of the Cavaliers standing up, head coach. Low post play, here comes Nepomata. Chris De Jesus puts it up, no, and there's going to be a foul against MPTC. The last foul is on Maguno. Here comes the three-pointer for the white shirts of AFP. It's a failure there by Fabian. Fabian is not a non-factor today as compared to his previous game. You know, there's a worried look of this head coach of Cavaliers. Coach Jeff Kiambao, the head coach. 46-35, 11-point edge for the Express. That's above, no contact, no whistle. Elian Mill, three-pointer. He got it! 14-point lead for MPTC, 49-35. Spread out floor for the Cavaliers. Turnaround shot. That's a field goal by Bolos. The cut. Here comes Maguno. Fades away. It's out. Battle for the rebound. Nice tap by Chris De Jesus. But look at Maguno. Third effort. Fourth effort for the Express. You can see A for the effort. That three-point shot won't bite. And there's a foul.
That's a second personal foul. The second team for MPTC.
49-37. Under 8 minutes to play. 2 minutes gone. Fabian all day to shoot. Oh boy, he has been a sleeping giant. Still can't find the mark. Kick out pass. Not away.
15 seconds on the shot clock.
Alright, here comes Chris De Jesus. Lopez play, Maguno. Maguno lost it. And here comes the fast break. Fabian might be the start. That's the only way for the Cavaliers to come back. Their transition play, which has been existent in the previous games, but for today, MPTC is very well prepared for this top tier team. Solis, three-pointer. It's good. Solis finding the mark. 13-point lead. Here comes the big Gaetano. Cross court pass. Bermudez. Here's a three ball. It's out. Rebound controlled by MPTC Express. Solis brings it up court. Solis attacks. Drives through against three defenders. Blocked away by Tano. Fabian will challenge Chris De Jesus. Fabian with a bounce. Here comes the fast break of AP. 52-41, back to an 11-point lead. So that has been a game factor. More fast breaks, more opportunities, but MPTC needs to be careful not turning the ball over on this half-court set. Well, Coach Jeff Kiambao pleading that there should be a violation, but there's no call. However, Elia Mail with that interception on a potential fast break for AFP. They're going to call a basket timeout after this, and it's not going to do it. Good tap. It's going to be a foul on Elia Mail, and Elia Mail can't believe it. Now, this is the pace that will favor the AFP Cavaliers. Fast pace. Hold it, hold it. Coach Alan Gregorio, he wants to restore order for MPTC and also wants to maintain this lead of 11. Bermudez, Fabian, right wing, three-pointer, not this time around. Nobody makes that shot. Basa, Solis. Very productive MPTC basketball this afternoon. Solis. Pick provided. Bounce pass, Coach Allen. Nice up pick by Coach Allen. Oh, he threw it away. Bermudez now to Ignacio. He drives through against 3 defenders. Here comes the basket. Aquino gives the AFP Cavaliers a 9-point deficit, 43-52 against MPTC. Halfway point of the third quarter, approaching the 5-minute mark. Here comes a 3, that's no good. Here comes another Cavaliers fast break. This time Bermudez finishes. Adonis Chela presses the timeout buzzer. We'll be right back. Five minutes and counting. It is third quarter. And it's a 7-point lead right now for the MPTC. AFP always knocking on the door. Basa reading the situation. Magun at low post. Basa goes left. There's a switch, and that's a good defense by the Cavaliers. Only 4 seconds on the shot clock.
4 seconds to shoot.
Inbound, Basa, Maguno fires from the corner. That's short. Ball is loose. Nice save by Basa, but it kept by Aquino, but it's taken away by Solis. Scrappy Solis right now, knocked away by Ignacio, and his last touch by MPTC. It's a 7-point lead. This is anybody's ball game. Here's Bermudez. The ball just momentarily open. Thought about it. Flying by. Here comes the drive. It was intercepted by Baguno. Basa to Solis. Solis against 3. Attacks and can't score. On the other end, Bermudez with a cross. Baguno impedes him on his movement. And there's going to be a foul on Basa. Basa already have 3 fouls. Here's a 3-point shot from the corner, not there for the white shirts. And the lead is still 7, 52-45. El Yamel, let's see if he could crack that target. Not this time around. Challenged by Rebollos. Here comes Fabian. Oh, he could have easily laid that in because he's open, but he still finds his teammate. Bermudez will take 2. And Bermudez muffed that first free throw. And of course, while he's taking the free throw, we'd like to thank the following sponsors of Mga Bansa Basketball League Season 3. Metro Pacific Investment Corporation, San Miguel Global Power, First Philec, M-Gen, Pacific Power, Aboitiz Power, Lanco Pacific, Quezon Power Philippines, Smart Communications, Wilson, and our venue partner Meralco. Fabian thought about it, decides to drive, passing A lot of passing plays for the White Shirts, but still failing. Aquino, oh, he babied that shot from close range. How could he avoid it? But he is very industrious. Takes that steal, and his teammate Bermudez hitting a three-pointer just as that. 4-point game. 52-48. Under 3 minutes to play. Jesus shopping around. Barrett hits the Twin Towers. Off the glass, no. Aquino couldn't get the letter. Chris Jesus with inbound for the Red Shirts of MPTC Express. Here comes Baguno. Shot clock at 9. Chris at low post. Challenge by Aquino. Pumping. Release. Foul. Alright, that last foul is against Ignacio. Chris struggling. Missed the first. Normally he averages 4 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. So far he has 2 points and 8 rebounds. 2:22 to go in quarter number 3. Bermudez square off for a 3-ball. Fails. Chris with the rebound. Elia Mill brings it up court for the Red Shirts of Express. Chris at low post. Cross-court pass, Elia Mill. Drives to the baseline. He travels. And this is Saturday afternoon basketball dated May 10, 2025 here at the Barranco Gym. My name is Juan Paro doing the call. Instant 3-point bomb by Rebollos, who has 7. The lead is down to 2 for MPTC, 53-51. Under 2 minutes to play. A minute and 35. Bad pass by Eliamil. Fabian will challenge Eliamil. Left-handed layup. And he will take 2 with a foul. Fabian makes the first. He splits. So MPTC's lead is 1. Basa want to read that situation. Eliamil. 2-guard combo playing the same time. Jesus and Barrett, the 2 biggies. And Barrett misses from 3-point range with shot clock winding down. Under a minute to play. Aquino is open. An easy rebound there by Baguno. And here comes Eliamil will challenge 3 defenders, and he went for naught. Rebollos open, squared off, it's good. Big 3-pointer for Rebollos. 30 ticks. First taste of the lead for AFP Cavaliers. 55-53 for this entire game. Led mostly by MPTC, and what a comeback by AFP. Alright, last shot time for the White Shirts of the Cavaliers. They are the 4-time champions. Games like this, they always deliver. Final 10 seconds of the third quarter. Bermudez. Oh, that's a 28-foot shot by Bermudez. Not there. 2 seconds to go. Fabian. He needs to put it up. Are they aware of time? No, they don't. That is going to be a third quarter history. So it is just a 2-point lead for the Cavaliers against the Express of MPTC. Stay tuned for a classic fourth quarter. The score is 55-53. Folks, as we start this fourth quarter, let me bring you the scoring by quarters for both teams. Let's start with AFP. They scored only 18 points in the first quarter, 17 in the second, and 20 in the third for a total of 55. For MPTC, they scored 28 points in the first, 18 in the second, and 7 in the third for a total of 53 points. Here it comes. Here's Bagudo. Joining him is Basa. Joining him is Bagudo, De Jesus, also Villamil and Solis. And here comes Fabian with the finish. Fabian is joined by Bermudez Pasha. We also have Darwin Corderos Maquinares and also Regalado. 57-53. The pick and roll play. Panguno can't make it. And here comes the three-pointer by Solis. Nice up fake, fly by three. It's no good. Rebound. Controlled by the Cavaliers. Bermudez. Crossover. Bermudez drives. Knocked away by Basa. Bermudez is given a warning for resentment to a non-contact, means both teams already under warning. The next one will be technicals. Bermudez drives. Here's Fabian 3. It's out. Rebound controlled by Parsha. Ball knocked loose by Solis. Or challenge Gigoya. Check back in. A brief press there by Barrett. Or challenge and David Cordero. This is youth versus experience, huh? Bounce pass. Darwin Cordero jumper. Offensive rebound by Pasha. Did you see how he eluded the defenders? And good boxing out tactics. And Pasha gives AFP an instant 6-point lead. 59-53. Solis for 3. Rebound control. To whom? Nothing. It's going to be out of bounds. Cavaliers with a 6-point lead. Remember, MPT has a tough loss against DNR last time out. They don't want that to happen again in AFP. Remember, AFP is still undefeated. Pasha once again. 5 points in the cluster. That propels Coach Adonis Tierra to call a timeout. Folks, this will be the battle of attrition of the two teams right now. Early in the first half, MPTC, they thought they can really beat the Cavaliers like that, but on the second half, the AFP's resiliency and experience prevailed as Elia Mill misses the layup. Here comes Fabian, will challenge Solis. Fabian with a back pass. Darwin Cordero takes flight. 64-53. Precise execution by the Cavaliers in transition after they stole the ball on that half-court set by MPTC. Solis had a sour third quarter and still can't find his mark. Here's the pitch. Here's Fabian. He is all alone. Wow, what a comeback by the Cavaliers, huh? They're down by as much as 13 or 15. Now they're up by 13. It's like a 26-point turnaround. The cut by Solis. Hold it. There's a foul before that. $66-53. Here comes Coach Allen. Let's see if MPTC can come back from a 13-point deficit. He drives. Coach Allen aggressive. He will take two. It's a foul on Pasha. Here's Coach Alan Gregorius' resume. He is a 23-year-old, or 23 years of experience rather, in broadcasting since 2002. Executive of MPTC, and he splits the charities. He is the older brother of Coach Ryan Gregorio, just to let you know. Baseline drive by Darwin. There's going to be a foul. All that. Oops. Barrett. Well, Barrett has some words with Darwin, but Darwin, and again, Barrett and Darwin still has emotions in check. You can see that, you know. I expect it like this, especially for MPTC. They have squandered a 13-point lead. A duty foul, but it is too physical, and Darwin Cordero will not allow that to happen. They want to maintain their mental focus as far as the Cavaliers is concerned. But for MPTC, they want to come back from this 12-point deficit. Darwin, what a change of hands on his drive. A quiet 12 points for Darwin Cordero. Coach Alan Gregorio. His savvy and experience paid off. Two shots for Coach Allen. Always missing the front end of the free throw, but they always make adjustments. Yes, he does. Total of 4 points for Coach Alan Gregorio. 13-point lead for AFP, 68-55. Cordero gets Maguno. Cordero, double team. Fabian drives. It's a 3-point shot that's not there. Ooh! They forgot to box out Regalado that time. 70-55. Turnover by Coach Allen. Our coach channel will take a rest. And with 5:26 remaining, one thing remains to be seen. AFP will not gonna give an inch. MPTC is also a comeback trailing team. Tough luck there for the Cavaliers on that offensive. Solis sprinting down court, drops it off to Maguno. Lead is 13 points, 70-57. Exactly 5 minutes left in the final quarter, halfway point. Darwin with a drive. Oh, great pass. That is what you call precision basketball. Timeout. (72-57). Remember the MPTC Express, they only have one more timeout remaining in this quarter. They can't solve this, the savvy and the composure of the Cavaliers. Maguno at low post against Cordero. Maguno having a hard time dealing with the MVP. There's going to be a foul before the shot. And Emil inbounds now to Solis. Bounce pass intercepted again by Darwin. Here comes the Cavalier fast break. Darwin Cordero heating up in the second half. He has a total of 14 points. Low post play by Chris Jesus. That's long. Darwin again calls the rebound. And the Cavaliers with a 17-point advantage, 4 minutes to play. Fabian baseline drive. Oh, what a pass! And look at Regalado's tenacity of the boards. (76-57). 3:30 to play in the ball game. Chris Jesus, here's a three. Here's Basa. No. Rebound once again, the Cavaliers. And they're gonna use the clock right now. They're leading by 19 points. That is a charging foul on Gumalay. Nahawi. Yan, medyo natawa ko eh. Alam mo, pag lamang ka, kailangan gumamit ka rin ng ano. Gumamit ka rin was. Kaya ginamit ni I think Gumolay ba to? Ginamit niya Hawi. That's why it's a charging foul, his first. Ball knock away. Sinabi niya kapaniwala eh. Samantala, here comes Solis, drives, two, counted and foul. Alright, Solis completes the 3-point play. The lead is 16. 3 minutes to play. 16-point AFP lead. 76-60. Ball knocked away by Maguno. Here comes Solis. He will challenge Darwin Cordero once again. That's a great defensive stop if I ever saw one. Bermudez. 2.5 remaining. There is a foul away from the play.
Version number 14, Royal Solids, that is first. The second team down for MPTC.
Solids with a foul. Oh, Cordero. Knockaway by Solis. Dinidikitan na ni Solis si Cordero, and Cordero. Ooh, that time good defensive stance by Solis. Traveling si Cordero. We are approaching the twilight zone of this ball game, wherein the tables has been turned and we have a basket by Solis. The lead is 14. We're down to the last 2 minutes. This last 2 minutes is brought to you by Meralco Aliwanag ng Bukas. Now we're getting again. Oh! Solis have some. He hit Cordero in the head. And the referees needs to take a closer look at this. Now we're getting physical. 14-point lead. Eliamil cuts down to 12. AFP calls for time. All it's not lost for MPTC. They're only down by 12, 76-64. Here comes Rebolios. Marked now by Basa. Shot clock at 12. Rebolios turns around. Pick provided there by Regalado. Shot clock at 5. Regalado bottle up. Back to Bermudez with 2 to shoot. He needs to put it up, and they turn the ball over. A minute and 24. Here's the lowest scoring game for MPTC for quite a long time. Here's the jump shot by Solis. He gets the foul from someone against Parolio. Sorry, it's Pardillo. Pardillo gets the foul, and Solis missed the first of 2 free throws. Both teams have one more timeout remaining. A minute and 15 to play in this basketball game. 76-64 for AFP. Look at this timing defense by Solis. Body upon body against Rebolios. And Solis will be hoisted with a foul. A minute remaining in this ball game. Shot clock at 10. Here's the drive. Layup, no. Chance for MPTC to trim down the deficit. It is 12 points. They need to hurry up. Chris De Jesus, Baguno from the outside. They can't shoot. Eliamil baseline. There. Oh! Another physical confrontation. There's going to be a technical. Boy, we have seen everything. Oh! Look at this! Chris De Jesus has something to say to Coach Cambao.
We advise all teams to observe
And Chris De Jesus has to be restrained by the security. This is getting to be ugly. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Tempers has been flared. Boy.
Technical foul on number 15, Christopher De Jesus for second motion. Both teams please stay on the same area of your respective benches.
This is how playoff basketball is all about. AFP Cavaliers being a four-time UNTP Cup champion. Those unnecessary fouls or something. But for MPTC, they have learned the lesson. Once you play not so tough defense, you'll be eating up with his AP Cavaliers' fast breaking abilities. Padrillo, 77-64, nails the free throw. Chris De Jesus now will shoot 2 free throws. He will be replaced once he hit the second free throw, but one thing's for sure. This is just a sample of how playoff basketball is played here in the Makabansa Basketball League. Emotions has been really on a high note. Both teams refuses to lose. Ayaw nila magpatalo. But once again, it all depends upon how they're going to take control of this type of situations. Now, Chris De Jesus needs to cool his heels, and maybe on the next game he'll be better. With 42 texts remaining, a minor miracle is needed here for the Express. Excuse me. 77-66. There's a final foul given up by the Express. Bermudez can ice the game for the Cavs. They have already scored 78 points as compared to 66. 79-66. "36 seconds. Last ditch stand for the Express. They need a 3 right now, and they didn't. Regalado with a steal for 25 seconds, and this game might be over as the MPTC Express will suffer their second loss. The next game will be the final game of MPTC Express. They already have 3 wins and 2 losses. And AP Cavaliers will have 5-0. They have 1 more game to play, and they will sweep this bracket of eliminations and headed number 1 seed in the playoffs. So the final score is 79-66. It is a 13-point win for AFP Cavaliers. It's hard to choose who's going to be our best player ball game, but I have to give it to Bermudez. 7 rebounds and 5 assists. Second game is coming up, so stay tuned for more Makabansa Basketball League.